Marcus and Derek grew up on the same street, went to the same high school, and started their first real jobs the same year, earning almost the same paycheck. Both wanted the same thing, to stop worrying about money. Marcus spent his raises on things that made him look successful. Derek spent his on things that made him money. For the first few years, Marcus looks like the one who made it. Derek just looks cheap. Run the tape forward 20 years, and the gap between them isn't close, and the reason has almost nothing to do with how much either man earned. Let's keep this completely fair. Marcus and Derek are both 25. They both land jobs paying $60,000 a year. Same city, same rent, same starting point. Every time either man gets a raise or a bonus. He has a choice: put the extra money into something that pays him, or something that costs him. That single decision, repeated for 20 years, is the entire story. Marcus gets his first raise and leases a new car. It's not reckless, it's what everyone does. Payments feel manageable, and driving it feels like proof he's moving up. Derek gets the same raise and buys shares in an index fund. No one notices. There's no photo for that. 2 years in, Marcus upgrades again, a bigger apartment, nicer furniture on a store card. A credit line for life. Derek moves into a small rental he can actually afford and puts the difference into more shares. At the barbecue, Marcus has the stories. Derek has nothing to say. Because I bought more shares again isn't a conversation. But feelings and math are two very different things. Here's what Marcus can't see yet. A car isn't an asset, it's a liability wearing an asset's clothes. It leaves his pocket every single month whether he drives it or not. Payment, insurance, gas, depreciation, eating the value while he sleeps. The furniture, the credit card balance, the treat yourself, purchases, none of them pay him back. Every one of them is a small, silent leak, and the leaks don't show up on any statement Marcus checks. He's not failing, he's just financing his image instead of financing his future, and the trading up never stops feeling like progress. Derek's shares work differently. They don't care how he feels about them. Every quarter, some of the companies he owns send him a little cash for simply holding on dividends, paid whether he's paying attention or not. He doesn't touch it, he buys more. By year 5, on paper, they look almost even. Marcus has a nicer car and better clothes. Derek has a spreadsheet nobody's impressed by. Marcus is still winning the only scoreboard he checks how his life looks this month compared to last month. By year 10, the lines have separated. Marcus has paid roughly $140,000 in payments, interest, and depreciation on things now worth a fraction of what he paid, and he owns almost none of it outright. Derek has never spent $1 on anything that pays him back less than he put in. His holdings are quietly worth around $210,000, and every year those holdings hand him more cash than the year before, without him lifting a finger. By year 15, it isn't close anymore. Marcus is still earning well, he's gotten every raise Derek has, but his money leaves as fast as it arrives, chasing the next upgrade. Derek's portfolio has crossed $460,000, and the dividends alone now cover a car payment Marcus is still making on a car he's traded in twice. By year 20, Derek isn't rich by accident. His assets are working an extra shift he never has to show up for. Marcus is still working every hour he's always worked, and somehow still one emergency away from trouble because none of what he bought ever paid him back a cent. Now, I'm going to be fair to Marcus, because most of what he did isn't reckless, it's normal. Nobody teaches this distinction in school. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket without you trading your time for it. A liability is anything that takes money out, no matter how good it looks in the driveway. Rich people aren't smarter. They just spend years buying the first thing while everyone around them buys the second, and calls it success. So what actually works? Never enjoy your money that's not realistic and it doesn't last. Step 1. Before any lifestyle upgrade, buy the asset first. Automate it so it happens before you can talk yourself out of it. Step 2. Separate wants from wealth completely keep a small, guilt-free slice for things that just make you happy, but never let that slice grow faster than the pile that's paying you. Step 3. Measure yourself by what you own free and clear, not by what you're still making payments on. A nice car financed for 6 years isn't wealth. It's rented status. The trap was never spending money. The trap is mistaking things that cost you for things that pay you and not noticing the difference until 20 years have already passed. Marcus and Derek made the same money their entire working lives. Only one of them ever put it to work.